Going on, gentlemen. Chief Commissioner Ace Sarge here. Just going to be doing a quick video today just to do a basic on the traffic stops. So I'm just going to be pretty much explaining the traffic stops 101, just for any individuals that or any officers that are a bit confused on how you need to properly do a traffic stop. Now, traffic stops, they are one of the main parts of the patrol work that we actually do, pulling over suspects, searching their vehicles, things like that. So I'm gonna just go in depth a little bit about the actual traffic stop, and then from there, the certain questions that we officers from the Victorian Police like to ask people. All right, beautiful. So we're just going to start off. So when we're doing a basic traffic stop, make sure you've signed and lights on. Make sure you're in a safe area or location when you're doing the basic traffic stop. As well, just make sure that you've properly clocked the speed, everything like that, so you can have further evidence for later on. Make sure you do clock. I do suggest make sure you do lock in the plate number, just in case the suspect does evade. It does happen quite a lot, and from there you can put a bolo out for that vehicle. All right. So just as we're stepping out the vehicle, we just want to call it on radio. 100 currently code 4, just a postal 761. Mission Road PD pulled over a black and coloured BMW. So anything, pretty much, you just want to explain what vehicle you're pulling over, location of where you are, stuff like that, just so it further gives out information to other officers. Now, if other officers request if you need additionals, you can say just one additional or no additionals needed at this current time. There you go from there. All right, so you go up to the vehicle, pretty much just make sure everything's all fine. And then from there, you want to make sure that you can hear you loud and clear. And then you want to just be like, "Hey mate, how's it going? Chief Commissioner Ace Sarge with the Victorian Police Department here. Do you know the reason for me pulling you over today?" So you pretty much give it a bit of he gives you a bit of a story depending on the situation. Most likely they just were speeding because they wanted to get to a location. Now in the situation from here, you want to make sure that before you ask him any questions, make sure he rolls down his window and turns off his vehicle. In times, if they don't turn off their vehicle, or if they don't roll down the window, it's just better. So just make sure they roll down the window and turn off the engine. From there, they're going to give you that reason, and then from there, you'll pretty much be like, "Okay, not a problem, mate. That's all good. Can I just get your license for the vehicle, as well as any registration papers that you do have?" So from there, he's going to give you his license. So just make sure that you go on the MDT. Once you go on the MDT, you'll be able to go on your actual profiles, search up the suspect. So I'm just going to give myself my own name. So we'll go from there. From there, depending on the vehicle, so we'll show you the vehicles, the license plate of the vehicle, and then from there you'll be like, "Is there a reason for your speeds today, mate?" Stuff like that. If it gives you a certain reason, same thing as again, then you're just gonna have to go along with it. Pretty much, once that's done, you just be like, "Okay, mate, just give me a few seconds. Let me just check your name up on the database, make sure everything's all clean, and then I'll be back to you." Hop in your vehicle, I do recommend. If you just stand right next to his car, there's opportunities where he can actually pull out a firearm while you're on the MDT, or he can actually evade while you're on the MDT. Make sure that you're sort of like leaning towards like the vehicle like this. So if the vehicle does flee off, you'll be able to hear it and see it at the same time. Okay, so we're currently looking at the vehicle now. We want to make sure we have a look at the plate. So it's an OXW. So if you see the OXW vehicle, yep, so that's beautiful. That's my vehicle. So from there, what you want to do, if everything all checks out, that's all fine. Make sure you check if you have any priors, no convictions for speeding, reckless driving, stuff like that. Just make sure that you properly check in the database. Now look, if you're giving him a warning, I recommend just put it in the place user information. So it's just pretty much, you want to have a date, say what he was pulled over for. He was doing 120 in the 60 zone. But just make sure you've dated it, and make sure you make sure you say which officer actually put it down. So if it was yourself or myself, go from there. All right. So once we're done all that, we want to go up to the vehicle, and we just want to pretty much just tell them the news. Just pretty much be like, "All right, mate, thank you very much for today. Now look, in the situation, you are, you're going to be warned, or you can be fined." So in the situation, if they do have priors, most likely we will fine them. If they've been fined multiple times for speeding and they don't have a license, stuff like that, then it can take on further. You can ask them to step out the vehicle, go from there. But in this situation, we're just going to do the basic one. You're just going to be giving him a warning, and then from there, you just want to make sure you tell him the warning and make sure to slow down on the speeds next time. From there, you just want to say to him, okay, mate, you're all free to go. Let me just get back in the vehicle, turn off your sirens, and you're all free to go. And then from there, you go on. Well, that was the 101 basic training of the traffic stops, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you guys got any questions or anything like that, feel free to come to me and ask. All right. Thank you very much.